Hi everybody, it's Sam and Kieran from the Anoraks podcast, and today we're talking about the Eternity Clock, Doctor Who.
On PlayStation 3.
Yeah, download. It's not only downloadable, is it?
No, it came out also on a sort of limited release.
Some of us have 2 copies.
Some of us do, yeah. Some of us aren't quite sure why. But yeah, it is available on a disc release. I think you can get it for about
Yeah.
and it's $13.99.
It's a timed exclusive on PlayStation, isn't it?
Well, that's what I believe, but no one seems to be saying anything about the Xbox version.
Yeah.
There's a PC
version, isn't there? Yeah.
There is a PC version coming, and there's a Vita version coming as well. I believe that's downloadable only.
Yeah. Alright, so you've had the game for what, about a week?
Yeah, I've had it since it was released a couple of Wednesdays ago. I mean, we had our worries about it over the.
Yeah, I have to admit, I wasn't expecting a lot.
And then it went back, and then it went back again, didn't it? And yeah, I mean, I'm a massive Doctor Who fan, and I find it hard to say anything to do with Doctor Who bad.
Yeah.
In a way, I mean, it's a good game. I don't mind it. I mean, it's fairly basic, it's fairly linear. I mean, it's pushed this crate to here, and
It's a pretty standard 2D platformer, yeah.
yeah, you know, they've got the voice acting of Matt Smith and
Alex Kingston.
Kingston. I was trying to remember all day and forgotten. Yeah, doing their voice acting, which I mean, I think we thought it was fairly hit and miss.
Yeah.
Sometimes it was sort of fairly musical to be quite great.
Yeah, some of it, I mean, the cutscenes I thought were done quite well. Then some of the random comments during the play, it was just a bit like.
I mean, how many different things can the Doctor love a bit of?
Yeah,
I love a bit of shimmying.
Yeah, well, I've only played it for about an hour and a half, and I was getting a bit sick of that. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they've done quite well with the, using the Sonic and stuff. I mean, I know people who have played it who say that, you point in any direction and it works. I mean, I wasn't aware of that issue when I played it. I've never had it myself, and then when we did this video, I went through and also tested the theory, and I can't.
I thought you had to aim it quite specifically.
I mean, once you're locked on, you don't. You can just hold R1 and move the direction you want, but
that's kind of the idea. I
think fairly disproved what he said.
Yeah.
I like the idea of. We've only just got into the bit where you do something in another time period while River's in.
It starts affecting the future.
Yeah, I think that's quite an interesting idea.
Yeah, it's a slightly different concept.
They've brilliant music of Murray Gold is in there.
Yeah, it's got all the proper sort of themes. So it's quite nice.
And the Cybermen noise, the sound effects and the voice.
Yeah, it's a way well put together in that respect.
Yeah, I mean, they've got a fairly limited amount of vocab for the old Cybermen, as we found out doing the video, but I can only imagine what it's like when the Daleks come along.
Yeah, right, yeah.
But overall, I think, a lot of people, it's a budget game.
Yeah, I mean, that's it. I think without sounding negative, you have to lower your expectations a bit. When you're paying 15, 20 quid for a downloadable title, you're not going to get a Skyrim or something like that. It's not going to be that quality.
The same graphic quality of Max Payne. It's just
no, of course it's not. I mean, having played it for an hour and a half myself, it's like.
I get the impression you don't like it, which is fair play.
No, I wouldn't say it. It's just it's good.
If it was on Xbox, you'd probably get it.
Yeah, I think depending on the price, I'd probably pick it up. But I don't think it's not something I'd rush out and say if you're into Doctor Who, you have to play this.
No.
Or if you're into games, you have to play it. It's not. There's nothing new about it. There's nothing.
No, definitely. There's nothing that wasn't, I would say, original. I thought they was going to do a few original things with the Sonic, but they haven't really.
Yeah.
They used it to point and move stuff basically.
Yeah.
Unlock doors.
I don't think there's any real flaws with the game. It's not particularly great. It's not particularly bad. It's certainly well made. You can tell it looks like there's more effort put into this than some of the sort of Doctor Who games that we've seen on the Wii recently and stuff like that.
I think we probably, although it's not coming from a good pedigree, I think we'd be fairly accurate in saying it's the best Doctor Who game.
Oh yeah, it's not great, but it's the best Doctor Who game I've played.
I mean, it's not going to be the killer app, but I mean, hopefully one day Doctor Who get to the stage where they actually do want to spend sort of money on it. But
it's one of those awkward things with Doctor Who. What do you do with a game where the character doesn't kill and it's not a particularly violent show?
And what's up with River's Blaster that can't even shoot through glass and can't kill a Cyberman? I'm hoping later on in the game she gets an upgrade or something.
I have to admit, I did find, considering when we played it through, obviously you've been playing for a week and I've just played through a little bit, and we played it on the easy setting, didn't we, just to get some sort of footage for the video. And I have to admit, some of it was quite challenging, even easy, which is a good thing.
Yeah, those little puzzles we have to connect the circuits and that. I can do them, but
it's the time rather than actually.
Got that bit in the game where you did for me.
with a Cyberman chasing you while you're doing it.
And if you come out to escape the Cyberman, and if you haven't lit both lights on that puzzle,
you restart basically.
It, and it's
one of those things. The puzzle itself was easy, but having the timer and then the actual pressure of them chasing you, it completely adds a new sort of challenge to it.
I think the major flaw that we probably agree on from the game is the checkpoints. They're terrible. They need.
I was really surprised by how far they're spread out they are. Yeah.
So I think although you did that bit for me, if we split the game, then I'd still have to have done it again.
Oh yeah. No, I have to admit I wasn't far off myself and being like I can't do this. You know.
Yeah. And you get. I think we went into the cyber control room, whatever it is, and then it saved. But
finally, yeah.
It's like really. And sometimes that bit you did, and you get so annoyed you just turn it off.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Next time you've got to start writing.
I mean, it's nice to see a game that's quite challenging, even on easy mode. I wonder how that works for a younger audience.
Yeah,
because obviously Doctor Who's always going to appeal to a younger gamer.
Yeah, I mean, and say that I said earlier on in the game when you first can take control of River, there's sort of a fairly.
There's a couple of double entendres now. You're a bit like, it's a bit close.
I know I get it, but really.
For that audience, yeah.
I think actually we're probably, not the double entendre thing, but I think we're probably doing younger gamers out of it. They're probably just going with the ear saying, Kieran.
I was wondering maybe if I'm just a bit past it,
Yeah, the reactions have slowed. I mean, maybe that's, I think the kids would probably be right with the gameplay, but I think, then again, there's probably the same kid that plays sort of COD non-stop.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's one of those things. What it boils down to, it's a pretty standard platformer.
Yeah,
but it's obviously made with attention to the sort of license.
There's a few slight little references to the fans. And
I mean, there was even I can't remember when we were playing through. There was even a reference to the Corsair.
Yeah,
wasn't there? So it's obviously got some sort of winks to the fans, and they have tried to make it
for Husky.
Yeah, essentially.
Also do Anoraks or Hoovians.
Hoovians, yes. It's one of those games. I mean, I don't think you've got to rush out and buy it. If you don't play it, you're not going to be missing out on a terrible amount. But
I'd say if you're a PlayStation 3 owner, an absolutely obsessive Doctor Who fan like myself,
worth it, definitely.
That's probably the only audience I could recommend it to. I mean, if you just like Doctor Who and you haven't even got it, I wouldn't say, you've got to play it.
No, it's one of those games where, like, if you're into the world and the license that's involved, you're probably going to enjoy it for more than just the game itself, because the game's not particularly amazing,
But
I'd be interested to see what they do with a sequel, certainly. Like I say, if it does come out on Xbox, then I might pick it up.
Yeah, I mean, that's all the videos are saying on the internet before it came out. That
they were talking about a series, weren't they?
They're planning on making a series. I just hope that when I do make it to the end of this game, there isn't a cliffhanger and they don't make any more. Yeah. Because that would be annoying.
Yeah, I'd be interested to see what they do if they decide to carry it on, because I could see, if they keep it this same gameplay, I could see it getting stale quite quick.
I think they need to bring it out on Xbox. I mean, I'm a PlayStation fan. I think both consoles are brilliant, but I'm a PlayStation person.
Yeah, I'm the same. I own an Xbox, so I don't hate PlayStation,
I think that it needs to be on Xbox because that's where all the kids are. They've all the
it's a much more accessible console for families and for kids and stuff in terms of price and everything.
Yeah, the kids. That's where the kids are. They've got their Xboxes and everything. Or even bring it out on the Wii. And
also for a downloadable title, which it's not going to cost a lot to buy, and also it's not going to have a lot of mass appeal. Like I say, it's not a great game, so it's not like a definite purchase. Surely the more people they can sell it to, the better.
Yeah.
And the better chances of getting the sequel.
It out on iPhone or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm sure the iPhone can go with it.
So the final verdict is sort of positive, but not
positive, but
not shouting from the hilltops.
Not blown away. I'd say, like I said before, if you're a massive Doctor Who fan, own a PlayStation 3, then you're going to get it anyway, aren't you?
Yeah, I was pleasantly surprised. Not sure. I expected it to be terrible, and it was good.
Yeah,
basically.
Yeah. I mean, I own it. I can't go above good either.
Yeah, I think that's quite fair. It's not like we say, it's not great. It's not terrible. It's passable. I'd say it's worth the money.
Yeah, it's worth $13.99, and I think if you want to have a physical copy like I do, it was worth the 20 quid I paid for
by all means, definitely.
Just so keep safe to go all my other Doctor Who gear, basically.
Yeah.
But I'd say that would be our recommendation.
Awesome. Alright, if you want to hear more from us, you can check out www.anorakspodcast.com, and we'll see you next time.